Welcome back to the channel, buddy. Hope you're doing fine. We continue playing Rogue Trader Warhammer 40k, and previous episode we've managed to deal with another one ambush.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I need to listen my guts that... Well, actually I would say 5-7X. X's are so good. They have a swing, they have bleeding effects on it. But I need some good. Some good. Power pick is also really good. What's that? At the end of the verse turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted by the verse. It's to collision damage? What is collision damage? Some abilities, for example, Warrior's Forceful Strike, and weapons, for example, Hammer, can push targets away from the character. The targets will be pushed in direct line away from the character. Should the push target collide with an obstacle or another creature, both the target that was pushed away and the target they collided with will take damage. And this is the collision damage. Okay. That's quite unique. I guess you can have it for now. Oh yeah, auto stimulants. Below. Take that. Take that. We need just to pay attention to the surroundings and, of course, autosaves. Autosaves just showing most of the time that they're going to be a battle. Some more stuff for us. Enforcer. Why haven't... How could they cast me out? One of their own. Well, I guess you've done something to be casted out. Prepare the control panel. Let's try to.
The whispers taught me how. Mistake.
Okay. This is going to... Oh, the flutist. Okay, okay. And we received a tiny bit share of experience. Okay. Well, it's re-experience. It's re-experience.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Yeah, I know we have Echo of Torment. I do afraid that we can get into another one. No, you know, maybe not.
I do what I must.
Medicate 35 experience. This man is suffering from a severe but curable disease. One vial of medicine administered in the early stages would have saved him. I guess no one's going to administer those here. No one find the courage to approach the bodies of those that cause the rotten flesh, and catalog begin to mark the void disease. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Guess we should stay away now. Zdena, the outcast. And I guess we need to talk to her. Oh my god, look at this. Unique person. Ugh. Maybe it's a bad idea to collect some. What? What? The character's dodge, hit chance, and parry are reduced by 10%. Thankfully, we are not using this. A strange rash appears on your skin after you ventured into the ship's transportation tunnel. The most likely another trophy you have claimed from the unpleasant place. I was just about to say that maybe we should not touch this stuff.
I see what others do not.
Huh? Oh. Oh. The traps.
Over there!
Okay, that's a lot of traps. At least 100%. Okay, I gently do it. Gently.
Never doubt me.
Nice. Some good experience here.
Duty prevails. The Emperor favors me today.
Thank you, Slick Run.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Crimson Oblivion, the won by a Discult Assassin. If won by a Discult Assassin, whenever the wearer kills an enemy, the enemy explodes in the fountain of blood. The cells nearby are covered in blood as if affected by blood file. Oh, that's so good. Martyr's Bone Charm, if won by Discult Assassin, when the wearer gains stack of blood blessed, they also gain 10 toughness for 2 rounds. Does not stack. Crimson Toxicon. The user lost all of its temporary wounds and increased their melee damage by the same amount for... Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, it's a Death Cultist.
I always have a backup plan.
Where are you going? Can I follow you? Okay. You're not going anywhere. Blood Vial. Dark File. Rain in Blood ability. When a rain of blood used, +1 charge of blood file is restored. Creates a pool of blood which has the same properties if created with a rain of blood. I don't have any rain of blood. This one for you. This one for you. And I guess we can give you intoxicants, maybe. The grenades are so good. This is false grenade. Energy damage. And regular. Do we need? Let's keep some energy damage on us. You have Medicaid also, yes? No, 35, that's not a lot. A blood was 40. Yeah. This girl is definitely better at Medicaid. This one. Not a really good one. Okay. Gas cloud. Gas cloud. And fire grenade. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, we already have a rush, so... I literally was about to say that we better don't touch the stuff around, but... you know, this loot goblin inside of me, he just can't pass through the stuff. Okay, so... we need to speak to this one, yeah? Zdena the Outcast, a figure in decaying tatters, is rocking to and fro, muttering indistinctly in several different voices, occasionally breaking into hoarse laughter. As you come closer, she freezes and turns slowly to look at you. An ugly, rusted mask covers her face. Are you here to take Zdena to the other side? No. No. Let me just have a sip. That's so good. You're just wandering around in the dark looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it? Who are you? Old Zdena. Zdena the Outcast. Zdena the Mad. Zdena? Yes, Zdena. Okay, Zdena the Disaster. Zdena the Curse. Zdena the Spanner. It more likes the titles of some English bastard, actually. The woman hugs her arms to her chest and starts cocking loudly. Broken chains cling at her emancipated wrists and neck. A ghost of the past, a shadow of the present, only the undying one knows, he alone. What is this repulsive place? Do you live here? The woman scratches her neck nervously. You note her deformed fingers ravaged by some unknown disease. Here, where the unfortunate meet the undeaths, here a dumping ground for the bodies of those undying one rejects. Here the pestilence dwells, Zdena welcomes them all. Talk to their ghosts. Here where Zdena lives? Yes, sounds right. You talk to ghosts? You can hear them? Zdena points somewhere off the side, laughs, and then stops herself sharply. They don't like it when people come here. Lord Captain, this woman is clearly ill in both spirit and body. Best to leave her be, Abelard said. Cassia. Her colors are mixed, smudged, poised to reveal a pure shade of madness, and yet scarlet threads separate these trembling patches, preventing her from losing herself. Well, this mark is clearly pointing onto her, so we are not going to leave her like that. Why are you wearing chains and mask? You haven't escaped from enforcers, have you? Ah, these gifts they are. The chains cling to announce Zdena's approach for others to hear. She slides her deceased darkened palm down the rough rusted metal of her mask. They hide fearfully of becoming like Zdena, afraid of losing face. Ha ha ha. There is blood symbol next to you. I've seen such marks before. Is this another part of the song of the trailing blood? Zdena bursts into hysterical laughter. Oh yes, yes, the song. Here, listen, listen. The woman starts chanting hurriedly. Yeah, well, she's singing the song. She laughs again, and you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness. Look. Peer into the darkness. I cannot fathom what I meant to see here. You peer into the darkness and are gradually able to make out the outline of objects hidden in the shadows. Rotten corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. You see no light in this place, only more darkness and despair. You don't see, do you? You don't see. Zdena shakes her head frantically and starts tearing off her rags. Strip of her decaying flesh, peel off along with them. You will not see until you will become like Zdena, the flesh and blood of the sheep. How do I become the flagship's blood? Oh, then I will show you, and you'll see the true light. Come now. Yeah? Where are you going? Stop, you madness
I
fool.
always keep my options open.
Launch into the ventilation shaft and becomes a flag. Really? Oh my god. She just jumped off. Well, the rotating blades promises nothing but senseless and brutal death. The slipping past them would require some unreasonably precise calculation or blind luck. While listening to the air current, for a moment you think you hear Dennis whispered prayer rising from the depths of the shaft. Dogmatic or heretical, we don't have those. Athletics, we have athletics. Jump, yeah. Let's just fucking jump. Stop, don't do it. Garcia. We'll be okay. We'll be alright. I'm sure of it. Yep. We're fine. We're fine. What's that? Webs? Spooders?
Rise to the top.
That's
Or get
cultist.
left in the dust.
Oh, I guess we found what we were looking for. There's cultists building some stuff. What's that? Ectoplasm. The ghosts are around. Ooh. Ooh. That looks... And this is in the bottom of our... Yeah, so we found what we were looking for, I guess. This is on the bottom of our vessel. The Undying Emperor holds out his hands to all his children, offering them a highest reward was the death. Yeah. Athletics 40.
Failure is just a temporary setback. I won't let it define me. I'll learn from this mistake.
No, we've managed to do this one. Each stack inflicts a 10 penalty to strength, toughness and agility and reduces movement point. Oh my god. Fatigue. Awful. I really hope
Always
it
keep
was
your eye on
worth
the
it.
prize.
It wasn't. If we are going to meet some enemies around, we are so cooked. Minus movement points, minus toughness, agility and strength. Yeah, okay, fine, but toughness is not what I wanted to reduce actually. Oh.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh. Wait. Oh, it's bugged. Animation bugged a little bit. And go down here, yeah? I guess yes. Anything in nope. Looks like nothing.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, some goods. Let's take those. Now we're going to grab everything because we need those to improve our relationships with the traders to get some good trading goods. That's important, I guess. Oh. Yes, we are here. Oh, look at that. A cold stone sarcophagus serve as a death cultist's bed. The bones of the deceased comrades as a bedding. Oh my god, dude, that's... First of all, it's not...
Is there money to be made?
comfortable, I guess. Ooh, some more athletics. 25. Only
Failure
25.
is just a temporary setback.
Test failed. Nope. It didn't. But we're so tired. We have 3 now fatigue. That's bad. Bloody Pact. Crimson Rage. The knife grants it wielder ability called Crimson Rage. Ability is wielder can suffer damage equal to 25 of its maximum wound to regain 1 action point. Can be equal to 25. That's a lot. Can be used multiple times per turn as long as wielder have at least 50% wound. Nah, that's not good. 9, 10, that's not a bad damage. Spinner's Blade, regular. Descult weapon against the following means target's parry, the wielder critical hit chance for each attack they make. This bonus stuck in the length of each round. Yeah, okay. Intoxicants. Let's move a little bit all this stuff. I do want a lot actually to use chainsaws. This one is actually a really good one. If we can force a Ballad to do double swing,
keep my options open.
I guess. Cassia. Oh, they're all here. Death Cultist, Vizier, 6th Spinner, 5th Spinner, Medicaid, Death Cultist. Okay, let's run around. Let's find something. Death Cultist. Let's try to find as much as possible before we will do the quest. The Crimson Torrent flows from the statue hands, a symbol of countless deaths offered up in his name. Yeah, we know what the Golden Throne is doing. Yeah, what the Golden Throne is doing. Some fancy chest. Underneath the ancient relic is a stone plaque with an inscription carved in elegant cursive. If you value life above duty, you are not worthy of life, Vizier. Blood Drinker. Whenever the wearer makes a melee attack, they gain 1 wound. Not temper, but like life leeching? Vampire? Ooh. And
always keep your eye on the prize.
Kabelach is doing a lot of damages. The Sculptors, we've been here. We have him up, yeah, we have him up. The Vizier, okay. Oh yeah, Medicaid, 55.
I won't let it define me.
The kill season making you slightly dizzy. Medicaid test failed, yeah. Slightly dizzy, it's some kind of narcotic stuff. This is the Vizier, yeah. Vizier, a frail old man, grey beard, bad, tingled with blood, folds his wrinkled hands in ritual gesture. His body is covered in scars, some old, some fresh. His eyes are when tightly shut. His mouth is cleft at both corners, making his jaws seem eerily snake-like. And the Lord of Ark walked the path of unlife in the footsteps of Web's very first spinner, and the servants of death bowed before him, for the Domin is the giver of life. The old man goes still, and his head turned to the side. He nods toward the temple's muffled silence. Yes, yes, truth like stream pours from your lips. You welcome him at the tenor's demand. Your hues are almost as pale as the grey of your bed, but what is this? Cassia flinches and takes shuddering breath. A scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors. A servant of death who sees beyond the threshold, a spider who spins a cocoon At the end of his thread, Idura shakes her head and clutches her temples. Sorry about that. It just came over me. I didn't say anything to it, did I? Almost not. Dancing like always. A thin blade appears in the old man's trembling hands. Also, his arms are stiff and look like they can barely bend. In the next instant, the dynasty symbol is etched on his forehead, dripping blood. With a brief motion, he flickers the blood off his blade and several drops land on your face. The bloodspawn web welcomes its new lord. I'm Vizier. For many years I have been waited and now you're here. We have waited, whispers echo his words from the shadows. For many years? Why is it you invited me here? Death whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual, but only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. The vizier is suddenly distracted by someone invisible and nods toward empty space. Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve. What do you mean you have waited for many years? This is the question, yeah. It was not so long ago that I made my acquaintance with the cult. As I delve into my divination from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I tune to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot inherited by the cult from the matriarch spider who spun his first thread. One of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on the final journey. That was when, in the intricate tangle of destiny, I glimpsed our meeting, but when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me, so we waited year after year, and now the hour has come. You sense a strange disturbance around the vizier. You're a psychic, that's why you sense it. It's similar to the one appears around Kebelach, but stronger. He is not a psychic or else he is such a powerful one that he can conceal his gift. However, his psychic potential is definitely higher than that of an average mortal. There are people like that in the Imperium, undiscovered by inquisitorial hunters. They live out their lives as individuals with a reputation of having strange things happening to them on occasion. Perhaps this decrepit old man is indeed capable of gleaning something more from the Emperor's tarot than just painted pictures. Vizier, is this some sort of title? It's the name we give to the first spinner, the one who has learned the wisdom of the tenet of the web in the order to lead others. I may have a duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all other ways I'm as much his servant and yours as anyone else in this temple. So you just walked my companions in there the normal way while I was forced to take a jump? The spinners guided them along the different trail. You had to take the step, for only you were meant to become the flagship's blood domain. There was no reason to test the face of those who follow you, for this burden was for their blood to bear. How do you manage to erect an entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing? Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the base bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled and the domain of ages past gave us the compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, the images of him, and the spinners themselves would whisper of death. And thus the temple that you see began to change with the succession of viziers and the cult's generations. We are building it still slowly but surely. I expected a greater respect from the one who eagerly anticipated meeting with the rock trader. Struggling to suppress the tremors in his body, the vizier bows as low as hunchback. Oh, I shouldn't say like that. Forgive our poor manners. Our intentions was not to insult you. You're the first visitor from the upper deck we have had in great many years, and the customs of long-time servants of death are somewhat different, but rest assured that there is no disrespect in them. I shouldn't say that. I have walked the path of Matriarch Spider. What now? The Song of Trailing Blood tells the path fraught with trails. By accepting it and setting out on the path, you passed the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on the strange of the unknown. A search for death, the trial of compassion, was the second one. You passed it when you put yourself bathed briefly in the service to another soul, a man suffering from burns. For the choice between life and death, it is made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. So, I've made the right choice that I helped this guy, and Kibelach was just trying to provoke me, I guess. The third was the ritual of justice. In assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death, and the errant souls had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the Undine One, fearless and accepting our purpose, which is to serve him. You two have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here. Wait a minute, so the third one, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant souls had upset. I guess it's fine. We've done it. Oh well. Was the trails truly necessary? Would not conversation have sufficed? No, it will not. I will not even ask this question. The path I have walked has helped me to understand myself better. Yeah, exactly. For the tenets teaches us that the lesson learned is in itself the supreme reward for the one who is open to itself. To its self-discovery. The vizier's squint-shut eyes seem to peer into your face, studying it. Then he turns away, speaking into empty space again. Peace, my brothers, the time has almost come. Who is it talking all the time? I see echoes of those who came before us and those who were with us, but have since crossed over the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I heard them from beyond the death. They share the wisdom. I heed them. The other spinners, they hear not, for that burdens is mine to bear. I see your eyes when shut. Are you blind, or is it another one of the cult's ritual? I was sighted for much of my life until disciples of mine violated the tenets, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but bitter one. I took with one size alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied. Such is the truth. Such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with geese of true sight. Now I see more than better. Okay. So the entire conversation is not the test image. The tenets. Oh, the music. Oh, what's going on? The tenets command us to be prepared for all trails corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domain Legrand? His mouth closes, but you can still hear the whispers. A prickling sensation in your face is making you increasingly anxious. You raise a hand to your cheek, only to realize you can't feel it. You look at your palm and you see a few smudged drops of blood from the vizier's blade. A strange, serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides and you seem to float in the air, seeing things you had not noticed before. The shadows in the corners taking on shapes and colors, the subdued lumen, light paint on the cultist bone mask as are they really masks? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine. Medicaid 75. What is the meaning of this? Failed. I don't know. You intended to ask a question only to find that seemingly simple idea you had in your mind has eluded you. Instead, you are now reflecting on who it is that dedicates the fate of a human in this world, and whether or not people are actually mastered their own free will, since everything ruled by the will of the Undying Emperor. Look around the temple. One moment the walls of this sanctuary grow infinitely wide, the next they are so narrow that makes hard to breathe. The floor dances under your feet and the Undying Emperor statue makes a shake its head threateningly as it looks down upon you. We are so drugged. And what happens now? That is for you to tell me. Now you're going to initiate me as servant of death. You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for spinner thread demands of forsaking of no one's previous life, but Bloodspawn Web will still accept you. The tenets allow it, but only for Domin who has followed the trailing blood until the end. Upon the ritual platform, the Undying Emperor's feet under the keen gaze of his dark, empty-eye socket, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hand onto your bowed chest and shoulders is still warm. Bowed before his image, the Vizier assumes the ceremonial posture with increasable ease, his withered body moving swiftly and soundlessly. You are slowly plunged into darkness to the sound of ritual chants and swooshing blades. Amid the noise, splashing blood, and the cultist whisper, you hear the words, "Death has spoken your name, Domain Legrand. Death has accepted you." A familiar whisper stretching at the periphery of your consciousness, or it's an inner voice. That's the entity lives in us. Even if he hears you, what does he care? He did not save Theodora, he will not save you either. You are his chosen one. You are not his chosen one, but what if you offer a prayer to gods that are truly immortal, the one who do not hold back with their gifts, the one who are always willing to accept you? Oh, screw you! Offer a prayer to the Undying Emperor. Each word consecrated to him echoes in your temples and chest. Your veins become hot and your blood turns to liquid flame. You have no fear and your whisper seems to come from above, from Emperor's lips of stone. I see you. Wait a minute. He spoke to us. He really spoke to us. Could the lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind? No, he definitely spoke to us. A strange rash you developed in freight lines, pestilence, speed grows pale, and scabs over. Healing grace descends upon you. He definitely spoke to us. He definitely spoke to us. This is his grace. If you do remember, guys, if you watched the videos, if you don't, I dare you watch it, it's really interesting. Space Marines 2, Tychus, our main character, in the very end, when he was on the edge, he heard the voice which commanded him to stand up and continue fighting, and this is basically what gave him strength. And there is a strong theory that it was the Emperor himself who granted the strength to Tychus. Well, he actually grants gifts to his loyals. Death has accepted you, Demon Legrand. Now and for all time, you are Blood Warden of the Undying One, most venerable servant. I felt as if God Emperor was watching me. Too many. He comes during the time of service in image of blood and whispers from the shadows. But remember that those are mere visions. For true death will not come for you until your time, and it will take your soul gently in its bony hands. Yeah. So the ritual is complete. The ritual is complete, but you are not. For years we have maintained wealthy to the domain. Filthy to the domain. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace his sanctum, and the first of them to all be initiated. So we are grateful. We are uplifted in spirits. Hear out exclusional and accept this gift of the vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death. Spinner's ritual vestments. Base armor property plus 10% dodge if is not in cover. Strength bonus wounds. Okay, this is light armor. And level up. Nice. We're going to look at that. Oh, where's my companions?
I always have a backup plan.
Spinners. Where's my companions? Desk cultists.
The blood-spun web.
Oh, here they are.
Frightening.
Here they are.
And awe-inspiring.
As is the fact that they have managed to claim a whole compartment to themselves, and the officers somehow fail to notice. I shall conduct an inspection.
A ballad as always. Oh, why do we have again? Everything mixed up. What the hell? Something like that, I don't know.
Rise to the top or
Let
get
it be
left in the
something like
dust.
Okay, we have some new toys. This one definitely you will have. This one strength bonus to guilty 2 wounds, a guilty bonus dodge and parry against melee attacks. You have a lot of you have a lot of agility, but not enough strength. Okay guys, I guess that's it for this time. As always, wishing you a good day, and I will see you really soon. Bye bye.